Okay, so here's what we're up to today on the 96 Toyota 4Runner, aka UNI. We are getting rid of the factory brakes, which are definitely in need of replacing. They're not adequate and they are definitely warped. So we are swapping them out for the Tundra brakes. We're using the Napa, that's the part number for the premium coated rotors, centric calipers, and then we went with Rebestis pads. They're apparently top of the line pad or high-end pad, and that's what we're going with. So far all we've done is remove the wheel, broke free the bolts on the back of the caliper, which are 17s, two 17s, and I attempted to remove the brake line, and the very first part broke off right away, and the second part I needed vice grips to get out of that spot there. So I'm gonna have to go back to the hardware store again, and I'm gonna pick up two because the other side of this vehicle was way more corroded on the parts in the suspension than the driver's side. So I assume it's gonna do the same thing, and if it doesn't, at the very least I have a spare. And that's where we're at. So right now we're gonna tear all this off, get all the new parts on, and then I'll have to head to the hardware store to get the replacement brake line. I am concerned, if anybody's wondering, that's why I have the line pinched pretty heavily there, is the back drum brakes, which I am swapping out for discs in the near future when I do swap out the rear end housing. That one is so corroded that you can see the dust covers breaking off and crumbling apart. So I don't want to, I'm worried that when I crack that valve that it's going to snap. So I'm kind of trying to prevent as much brake fluid from leaving the system and air getting into it. So that's my plan right now. Hopefully it works. Hopefully that one just opens and doesn't cause me problems, but I doubt it. So stay tuned. I thought I'd just do a quick side-by-side comparison. So those are the factories, obviously, and they're a bit larger. I mean, they're not a huge difference, but there's definitely a size difference. Caliper, and then the rotors are definitely the exact same diameter, but they're definitely thicker, much beefier compared to the factory ones. So hopefully they're as good as everybody says it is, and this makes my 4Runner stop on a dime. So next I'm going to mark out the shield, where I'm going to cut it. I'm going to wire wheel the whole thing up, brush it, and then paint it, and then reassemble this side. I will be putting wheel spacers on. I believe they're 1.25 inches. I have to go pull them out, but so that I can still run these factory stock wheels until I pick my 17-inch wheel and tire combo that I want for this rig eventually with 35s. I haven't figured that out yet, and these are winters with a lot of life left on them, so I'll need them here in Kelowna anyway, so I'm just going to leave them on for this season probably, unless I get, really antsy. But that's where we're at right now. Stay tuned. Okay guys, we've got the Tundra brakes all installed on the driver's side. Still have to go and get the brake line from the hardware store. Don't want to go until I do the other side and get it at the same stage, but then we're ready to go. Torque on the wheel spacer, torque it to 80 foot-pounds. Everything else is all done and installed and ready to go. Just need the brake line so I can then bleed the brakes once I get the other side done too. So there we are for now, driver's side complete. One other quick update on this. So this is what it cost me for the pads and the calipers. Notice the core charge is $120. My cost for the actual caliper was $114, so the core is worth more than the entire than the cost of the. They really want these things back, so they'll definitely be getting them back because I want my $240 back. But yeah, that's crazy.